All right, so pick the crowd favorite or make the smart choice. Which one did I go with? Stay tuned. All right, everyone, welcome back. Once again, SB here. And yes, I did splurge. I did go and I made my purchase. And this is one that I've been waiting on for quite some time, to be honest with you. Because if you guys have followed me throughout this channel's history, let's say this is like 180 videos. So, hey, appreciate you joining me on this journey. But yeah, about 180 videos, and this one right here, probably back in June, I made this initial purchase. Well, as I unbox this, guys, bear with me. I made this purchase in June, and I waited about a month, and I reached out to the dealer several times to say, hey, look, you know, it's not here. It's not coming. You know, what's going on? And they filed a report, and they couldn't really tell me where it was or what's going on because it was just not there. I mean, there was nothing in the system. So they filed a report and they said they'd get back to me or they could issue me a refund. I chose to take the refund. And so with that, I ended up buying the 2021 Gold Buffalo, and I showed that along with the 2021 Gold Eagle right there. So I said, well, you know, maybe some other time. But we got the good dip in spot price. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go with the smart choice, and I'm going to get something that I want. And what I wanted was back in June. So like I said, I already had a 2021 Buffalo. I already had the Gold Eagle, right? So already had the Britannia, and I was extremely happy with what the spot price did. So it was a no-brainer to me. Good Lord, they taped this thing up. And I did make this purchase from Hero Bullion, by the way. I don't really give too many shout outs to bullion dealers, but I will. I paid by check, by the way, just so you guys know. Just looking at it. And like I said, I went with the smart choice, and here she is. Yes, sir. The 1 ounce gold maple. Pretty girl, huh? Wow, she's a stunner. Well, yeah. Well, extremely happy to buy this and to get this, add this to the stack. So if you guys know me, anything at all about me, you know that I like to stack as cheap as I can. I'd prefer to go with the American Gold Bullion, right, which is the crowd favorite. You know, I make regular purchases, you know, when I can, whether they're the 1/2 ounce or the 1/4 ounce, right? I typically don't go lower than that, but it's just my way of stacking. But I will, from time to time, go ahead and pick up things that are out of the ordinary because, number one, I don't know, it just feels smart to grab not only something that's liquid as hell, but something that is pretty good looking, right? And something that I know is just gonna increase over time. It's pretty easy for me. It's, you know, the way that I stack is, you know, it's not for everybody, but it works for me. I enjoy stacking this way. But as far as fractional gold stacking, yeah, I made a video. The last video was about that. It's always probably going to be the American Gold Eagles and the Gold Maples. It's just the way that I prefer to buy them. Buying the Gold Maple this time was the smart move for me personally, because it's just the premium. I want to say it was 70, 75 or $79. That's pretty low. So I jumped on that, and I'm pretty happy about doing so. The only one that I haven't added any fractional to is the Gold Britannia, and I kind of want to keep it simple as I can. So nothing wrong with the fractional Britannias. They're excellent as well. It's just I just want to keep going the way that I've been going. You know, if I want a full ounce Britannia, I'll grab them. Or if I want the Gold Buffalo, which probably is the crowd favorite, not judging by sales, but judging by the comments on my videos, that's probably the crowd favorite, followed by the American Gold Eagle. Everybody loves this one. And I tell you, man, this design is starting to really look good. I'm really liking it. And it's kind of got me wondering if I just buy more of these, or if I should just load up on the Gold Buffalo still. I needed to get one of these for the stack. It just, I don't know, for uniformity, I guess. But for me, it was just a smart choice. I got the most bang for my buck because you guys know I'm not a moon guy. I don't believe in trying to predict which way this thing is going or not. I just believe in stacking gold and silver. And I'm not interested if this is going to go to the moon or not, guys. It's just not something that I really care about. It's just a savings vessel. So buying the crowd favorite versus buying the smart one. Sometimes it's better to buy the smart and the cheap and the best price that you can get. And I just wanted to take full advantage of that spot price dip, and the gold maple was the way to go for me. And I'm super happy to add this one to the stack. As you guys know, excellent security features in this one. Stunner, 4/9's fine. Beautiful piece. Love it. Thanks Hero Bullion for sending that out. And like I said, I pay by check, so it usually takes a while to get here. They normally hold it probably 5 to 6 business days, which is what they did. But the shipping was within 2 days, so it wasn't that I had to wait for quite some time. Now, going forward, what should I do? Should I continue to stack the Gold Eagles the same way? Yes, I will. Will I increase them in versus fractional versus the full ounce? That's yet to be determined, because I try to get the best premium or the best bang for my buck, but I'm also thinking about where gold is going to be in the future. And if, I know I'll be able to offload it. That's not a question, but will the crowd that I'll be able to offload it to, will that be smaller or more narrow? So that factors into my overall thinking as far as stacking gold and silver. Silver is really not an issue, but as far as buying gold, will everybody be able to afford that 1 ounce of gold? And that's something that we have to ask. And to be quite honest with you, normally I would not be able to afford the 1 ounce Gold Eagle or the 1 ounce gold in general, just because of the fact that I've only started my second business. And I'm not talking about YouTube, guys, or the website that I created. I'm talking about a second business outside of precious metals that I do. And that's the only way that I'm able to buy gold. Now, I used to have a budget that would allow me to spend a certain amount of money each month, and I bought my precious metals that way. But now I base it solely on my business. I reinvest in my business, and then I buy gold. And I just back myself up. It's just a win-win for me. The budget that I used to put into gold and silver, that now goes 100% into, and I made a video about that. I'm not going to bore you about that. But if you want to watch that video, I will link it up in the corner, and you guys can check that out and let me know your thoughts on that. But for me, guys, man, sometimes you just got to make the smart choice. And sure, the smart choice is always going to be the American Gold Buffalo if they're the same price as the American Gold Eagle or the American Gold Eagle. In the United States, you can't go wrong with either one of them, to be honest. Reaching out and grabbing something like this one, Gold Maple, it's just a win-win. It's a thick, chunky girl. I like it. I dig it. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Should I keep buying these? Should I buy the American Gold Eagles, American Gold Buffaloes? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. I'll read them. I'll respond to them. If you have any questions, send me an email. Don't forget to visit my store if there's something in there that you want. I recently added some Silver Eagles in there, so I'm thinking about also adding some bars as well. So make sure you check that out. It's www.cleanbullion.com. Check it out. I'll link it down below. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, keep grinding on your stack.